I am back to defend my title as the PUG champion. Let's jump in. What's going on, everyone? I was planning on waiting a little bit to join this contest, but as you can see, it is literally going to fill up today. This thing just came out today. 3 entry max. So yeah, we're just gonna jump in. We get 3, like I said, 3 entries. I already did 1. I'm gonna do the other 2 on stream right now, live. Kind of just a joke. I mean, I'm not bragging about the PUG, but hey, I got a win last year, and that was cool to win a tournament. Feels good to get a win every once in a while, you know. So, not a lot of people could say they won a best ball tournament. It's pretty cool, even if it's like the smallest one ever. But hey, I'll take it. Hopefully it can work up from there. But yeah, last year I won the PUG. Hopefully this year I defend the title. I don't know if they're going to come out with the PUG 2, the PUG 3, but this thing is a very cool contest. As you can see here, I'll pull it up. It's got 2 of 12 normal advance rates for the first round, 1 of 5, 1 of 5. So you got 20% to get out of the semis, 20% to get out of the quarters, and then you got 62 seat final, which is very, very, very small and feels like you got a good shot. Looks like you guaranteed basically a 6x if you max it and get to the finals. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, big prize up top. So 20K is insane compared to last year, 2,500 for that tournament. So pretty sweet. Hopefully I can take it down, defend my title a little bit, or at least just have a good performance in it. Be kind of funny to be back-to-back PUG champions, but don't get mad at me. I'm just trolling. I'm never gonna really brag about winning a tournament, but I'll talk about it more if it's like a big tournament or something. But I can't sue someone for being happy about taking out a tournament. I would never poo-poo on someone's parade, So anyways, enough rambling. Let's get in. Let's try to defend our title. And yeah, so I'm gonna join both of them and just hop in. I wonder how many people are doing slow drafts. I mean, that is an interesting wrinkle. I mean, maybe it's valuable. I mean, I'd rather just do the fast personally, but it's interesting to think about that people could potentially, a lot of people are doing slow drafts. So let me go ahead and just open this thing up on my phone because it's not working on the site. Does tend to happen quite a bit. Next thing in the chamber for you guys, we got some eliminators coming out. We're gonna have a ton of eliminator content coming, and then we're gonna have we're in. So we're gonna have a ton of eliminator content coming. Oh, I got the same one, both. Oops. There you go. Ton of eliminator content coming, and then a ton of BBM with friends, and it should be a fun time. Get some different perspectives in there. A lot of people that don't aren't as tuned in as me, and just kind of see what they think about stuff. And that's the best way to get diversified, is to kind of listen to other people and take their advice too. So as we're going through this, we'll go through my team I drafted already today, and yeah, let me make sure I pull up this sheet so I can have these week 17 correlations kind of in my head, at least, or at least I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll do my my running back strategy on one of these as well. My touch rule. It's the touch rule strategy is the one I've coined it, but we'll see if I can make it happen or not. It depends on what my pick is in this draft. So I got 9. So I got 12 on this one. I got 8 here and 9. I can hope I get gifted Justin Jefferson or something, but at least I'll get Brees or Bijan here. Feels like a pretty big teardrop there. JJ's gone. Damn. I was hoping I'd get it, man. I just wanted to get some JJ shares in here. I can still do double running back if I want, but all right. AJ Brown goes at 7. We'll go Brees. We'll go Brees this time. I mean, I'm like 50-50 on them. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'll take either. I like Brees. I prefer Brees a little bit more, but I don't really like. I'm not gonna have a huge like stand on one or the other. I really like both of them. I love Brees Hall and I love Bijan too. So maybe I'll give it a go on this one. If depending on who's there, I'll try to go double receiver here. JJ, man, damn. I was really hoping I'd get a JJ team. The JJ is like kind of like on a decline right now, just because people are, I don't know, people just, like I said, people let players get discounted for no reason. So that's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll go double receiver here though. Assuming that Bijan and Brees go, I think I might have to take Bijan or Brees if they're there though. So in this team, I went AJ Brown, Marvin. So I went double receiver late, and then I kind of went as your RB build. This is a little bit thin. Probably not my favorite team I've made, but I don't mind it at all. All right, so Puka. Yeah, Puka's pretty clear there. I'll take Puka, and then hopefully I can get like, honestly, like one of those receivers. If not, I'm fine with any of those guys too. So it'd be fun to get the Puka Harrison like combo. I don't know if that's gonna be very common, but yeah, I just went a little thin. Like I don't really like this build that much. I mean, it's not bad, and you don't really need as much correlation probably in this contest because the every round's so small, and you may not need like this crazy spike. But I feel fine at running back, not great. Receiver feels fine, not great. But then I went heavy on my quarterback. Got two like elites kind of. So definitely a weird team. Not like my favorite, but I feel like I pieced it together right. And I'm really betting on I need one of these guys to hit. One of these Colts receivers needs to hit, and then I think this team is like pretty live. But if not, then I'm gonna be very thin at receiver most weeks and could be sketchy. But running back should be fine. I have enough upside in there, and then some pieces that I know are gonna have touches early, like B. Rob and Warren and Chase Brown. I think are gonna have at least some sort of role early. So Marvin Dream is alive. The Drake London Lee Dream is alive. Gibbs is alive. I mean, Gibbs I gotta take if he's there too. So all right, so Brees is gonna pair with I just skip this tier and just go for that? Now we're gonna go Olave. Go Olave. Okay, so Marvin does go right before. Man, I was really hoping. Puka Ayuk. Let's do that. Don't mind that at all. Let's get this going here. All right, so not a bad start. I'll go over my other team here in a second. Also, once again, thanks for the support recently. 43 subs is insane. Like we were just at like I feel like 30 like a couple weeks ago. So appreciate that. Hopefully we'll get to 50 soon, and then we'll get to 100, and then who knows, man. My like small goal, like kind of like not out there yet. We'll see how things go. But like if I can get to 200 by the end of this offseason, I'd be pretty hyped. But maybe we could push that to 500. Who knows? So I'm not gonna make a flat goal yet, but I'll be bumping that one up whenever it's 50. Yeah, not my favorite team, but not bad. I feel like if I could have a pick back, it probably would be to just go somewhere else with this Kyler pick and grab another receiver to be a little stronger there. But I think like it might be in a situation where like I'm just mediocre at every position, and that's like other than quarterback, and that could be really sketchy. But I think there's enough here where I'd rely on like one of these guys to hit, and that's scary because I feel fine about these four. And then you know, preferably I need Bucky or Tyrone Tracy to like break out early. And I wanted Foreman too, but I ended up with Hull. So unfortunate there. Yeah, Pittman's been like invisible. Like I basically like pretend he's not there. I don't know if that's like a leak or not, but I don't really see the upside in him personally. I'm just not big on him. But yeah, thanks for the love, guys. Appreciate the love on the channel and the. I'm gonna make sure I get some more like short form content, like 10-minute videos, 15-minute videos, just breaking down different things. So I think that'll be fun. Maybe I'll do that format too during the season where I could just like kind of pull up and talk about my favorite plays on like the daily slate or something like that. Like I think that could be interesting too. Okay, I don't really need the game correlation here, so I don't need to take Josh Allen unless I'm like dying to have him here. I think what I want is I want to grab these guys, and I'm going to get Zay, and we're just going to see what happens. See if we can make a play here. We can go Zay and then get Lamar and then see if we can snipe Andrews at 56. Like, feels doable for sure. No guarantee, but either way, I could get the Lamar Zay stack set up. And that may be extremely unique to have that like premium double stack. So that's kind of fun to play around with, but we'll see if I can make it happen or not. All right. Back into this. So we got Rams, San Francisco. We're kind of in McBride territory here. But yeah, not a bad first team, but definitely a warm-up team. I don't feel great about this. Hopefully these other two are better, but it's not bad. It's just a little thin for my liking. All right, so I think we can continue doing what I wanted to do here, which is my Give me Cup. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do here. I think I want to grab a couple of these pieces and then go deeper, like with, yeah, I'm going to do my running back thing. This team. I'm going to try to go 4 running backs and stop, or maybe 5 and stop, and then try to get like volume guys that I think are going to have a ton of volume. All right. Hello, Josh. What's going on? Good to see you. Ooh, Josh Allen's going to be here? No way Josh Allen's going to sit here for me. Like, I got to take Lamar. Like, I got the team set up for Lamar. If Josh Allen's going to be here at 40, that's pretty tempting. But, you know, man, I got to go Lamar. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't see Lamar and Josh Allen that much different, but whoever gets Josh Allen at that price it's going to feel pretty good. Okay, so Mahomes goes. Can we go Lamar Andrews? We get Lamar at 40, and Andrews will be at 57. A little bit suspect. Stroud at 51. Lamar at 40. You know, we'll see. We'll see what we get there. This is kind of sketchy because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I probably should have waited a bit because I don't think that was a good decision. Like, I don't really care that I have 2 teams with Lamar in this contest. Like, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, that's not really important. But I mean, if I was like in a perfect world, I could have someone else. But this team like really needs Andrews to fall, or else I might be in a kind of gross spot. But it is what it is. This team could really use the Andrews drop too, but it doesn't rely on it. But it would be pretty sick if I could get the Andrews to fall to me here. It would feel very nice. But there's some guys here that I feel good about too at receiver. Like, this is a good pretty good receiver pocket that I don't mind at all. So we'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out what happens. I thought I had more time. I was gonna go Dell there, honestly, but I'm not gonna sweat it. I mean I'm fine with Lamar there. It's just a weird range where like you could stack up a lot of players there, but you gotta get the fall. You gotta get the fall from Lamar. You gotta get the Andrews to fall, or you get the Stroud to fall to you. Like you just need something to go a little bit your way. So where did this guy get Where'd this guy get Josh Allen at? Just curious. So he got Josh Allen at 45 with Andrews at 52. That's pretty spicy. Yeah. I like that a lot. Very annoying though. Like, just let me get Andrews, bro. I was right there, but that's okay. We're going to land the plane. We're gonna go with this one. Sorry for the music changes. All right. We're still live on the Andrews fall here, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like realistically, it's possible though. Okay, so we're looking at definitely receiver here as the main choice. So we got Keenan Allen, Worthy, Pitts, Kittle. Take Worthy. I'd like to get a Worthy share on this, and Worthy's just an awesome pick at all. Like any situation, Worthy is like a viable pick, in my opinion. So big fan of that. So we got Pitts down here, got Kittle. And Kittle's not like a bad like backup plan. I can get the San Francisco thing going, but we'll see. We'll see what we can get. It's gonna be a sweat. It's gonna be a sweat for sure. Looks like. And any of these guys are a good consolation prize for what I'm trying to do on this team. All right. Anyways, we're back on the clock here in 5 picks. I got one team with Brees Hall, Chris Olave, Zay Flowers, Lamar, Worthy. Didn't get Andrews on that one. And then this one we have the Puka, Brandon Ayuk, Cooper Kupp, Lamar Jackson. Probably look to get Stafford as our other stack there. But we'll see what kind of how the room falls to us. Holmes goes at 52. Unstacked. I think that guy is auto picking. So this guy grabs Christian Kirk. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have a consolation prize here. I definitely have a consolation prize if I don't get what I really want. So we'll find out. Come on, man. Yes, let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we get Mixon, and I'm like dancing right now. It worked out. It worked out. I mean, I would have loved to get the Lamar Andrews stack up, but that's fine. We see when Bloom's in here. I don't know if that's actually him or not, but. I'm trying to get more Addison exposure. I'm gonna go Addison there. All right, so okay. Let's just make it a little bit more interesting. Because now, I mean, I was hoping to get Mixon there. Mixon was like an awesome pick for that team, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. All right. Next on the agenda, let's see. Yeah, it's just hard to weigh like what I want to do because, like I said, I don't think correlation is quite as important because you're playing in a pretty small field. But I think it's still important, but I just don't think it's that. I don't think it's that crucial in comparison. All right, so don't need. We're gonna grab a Dunze. Grab a Dunze there. Give us a little bit of juice. Not that we don't have juice, but like kind of like a different type of juice. I could have grabbed Rashad White a round after ADP, but I don't know, like kind of what I'm attacking. You'll see what I'm attacking here. Like there's a pretty good range of running backs where I could do exactly what I'm trying to do. We'll just see if I'm able to pull it off or not. It's this range from like, I mean, Mixon and Pacheco are the first two that I included in my group for the touch rule, but there's some other guys in here like, you know, Monty, Mondre, Zamir, Swift, you can throw in there, Najee, Brooks, Warren, Moss, Pollard, Connor, Mostert. All these guys pretty much fit the bill for what we're looking for there. So I guess this is like a likely team. I would say is probably the best course of action there. Could pick up another running back. We could wait. Not sure where I want to go there yet. All right. We are cooking. We are cooking. I like this team a lot. Oops. Sorry about that. I like this team a ton, dude. We're really cooking with gas on this one. I was hoping Kenny would fall back, though. But that's okay. We have the Fant backstack as well as an option. All right. Let's see what we get here. So tight end gets a little bit gross shortly. I do like Bowers with Olave. If we're going to go that route, we can grab another Chief. If we want to go that route, tons of yeah. I'm okay with Ferguson there. I'm getting caught on the buzzer a little bit here. I'm kind of playing my game a little slow. I need to start playing ahead. I am multi-tabling, but like I wanted to max this contest, and I was like, I might as well do both of them on stream, or the 2 out of 3 on stream, because I'm already doing it. But it's hard to decide these things. So we're getting a Kittle fall here. Interesting. And A-Rich fall. A-Rich at 75. Wow. Yeah, like this feels very nice for him. I mean, not that he has Mahomes, but I mean, this guy's scooping some good value, even though he's auto picking. We'll see how his team ends up. We'll see how the team ends up. Yeah, this guy is playing it well. I mean, I think he's also maybe auto picking too. Never mind. But I mean, he's got a good start. I mean, I don't whether he's auto picking or not. This is pretty sick. Chase, Kirk, McConkey, with all those guys is pretty fun. I must say. All right, I guess. Do we want to just rip the Band-Aid off now and just start ripping running backs? Or do I want to wait a little bit more and grab another receiver or two? It's a tough decision. I mean, Zamir. Okay, well, I was gonna grab him, and he's not available anymore. So, I mean, Aaron Jones isn't like the guy I'm thinking of when I'm like trying to do the strategy I'm trying to do. So, Swift feels like a pretty safe volume. And then we're gonna grab one of these next guys after. Rashi's kind of tempting on a team like this where I'm already pretty heavy on receiver. So we can play that by ear, but I might, push him to see if he goes to like 100 or something. I'm not gonna rush that. Okay, we're back here. We got a tight end locked up now, and we're live for some late stacking. If we want to set that up, Rashid Rice goes at 88. Not bad. So, I mean, here's where I'm typically like Sutton here. Someone's going to get a nice Burrow value. I'm going to go Jalen Warren. I think that feels good. Jalen Warren, get some upside because like I have Brees. I want to get some more upside on my team just to pair with him. So I don't mind that. Now I'm like pretty strong at running back already, and I could double up for. I can even grab Dak if I wanted to. I could double up and get the New Orleans stack. I can go JJ McCarthy late. So I got some options there, and then Likely is obviously a guy that I think is a good pick in this team as well. All right, 33 on the clock. So Zamir is. My mind tells me Najee, but my heart tells me Jonathan Brooks. So I'm going to take Jonathan Brooks instead. I mean, I think Jonathan Brooks is a guy that you can like. He's a rookie, obviously, but like you could pencil him in for some like big touches early, and that's kind of what we're banking on here. So I would say this is probably a 5 running back build, but depending on who we get to fall to us, this could just be 4, and then we can just rip quarterback, tight end, or rip receiver, and then grab a quarterback and tight end at the end. So we'll play it by ear. We have our quarterback that we want as our second QB. Like that feels like a pretty strong bet, but we don't have to do it. But it is nice that this fell to us. This Lamar Andrews fell, and this one didn't. So I got Lamar with Zay, Lamar with Andrews. It's kind of fun. It would have been nice to get the Andrews on top, but that's okay. That is okay. I feel better about these two teams already compared to the one I just made. So I just had to do it. I had to do it on stream. That's what the key was. So this guy's reaching now, looking around. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, this team looks pretty strong considering he ripped the receivers early. He's got a pretty strong looking team. So well played, John. My heart tells me Brooks. My mind tells me Najee. Okay. Back on the clock, 104. We have the Green Bay stuff here. We can go lock it to get some safety. Definitely some decent options. Nothing like jumping off the page to me. Caleb is not really necessary on this team. Probably going to go with I'm gonna go Lockett on this one, and then maybe rip Dobbs after if he's available. But I still have Wicks here a little bit later. But like I said, I probably shouldn't like worry about week 17 correlation too much, but it is something I'm thinking about, and I pretty much memorized them at this point. They're not. It's pretty quick to memorize week 17. I just gotta like get 16 in there too, and I think I'll be good. But you don't have to remember it. You could just look at a sheet or something. So Brock went a lot earlier than I thought he would. So people are just grabbing their guys, huh? I mean, that's at ADP, but I mean, if it's a 3-entry contest, you might as well grab the guys you want if you're gonna. Not really no sense in waiting for something if you know what you want. So I gotta keep that in mind too. If like I really want a player, just reach and grab them and not like don't worry about ADP so much. It's like better to be price conscious in like the longer tournaments that last long. The ones that are closing in a day, like this one's closed already. The only thing that's going to matter is like the people that are doing slow drafts. Their ADP might shift a bit, but for everyone else, like this thing's going to be done today, probably maybe tomorrow morning. So you're not going to have a lot of shifting going on, and people are going to get generally like a similar ADP range. So like if you just want a guy, just go get him. And it's different where in BBM you could be sitting on a guy that drops like 10 rounds in value or something, or gains 10 rounds. Either of those things can easily happen. All right, I mean, just Gus and Gus and Singletary, like, is that not the grossest room you've ever seen? But does it not make a ton of sense to grab it? Javonte feels good, but he also feels like one of those guys that is not going to be guaranteed touches, where Singletary does feel like he's guaranteed touches. It's kind of the whole purpose of this team. So next we go B-Rob or Gus. Okay, we're on the clock here. Dobbs did fall to us, so I think I'm going to just scoop him up here. So everyone's going off ADP here because there's nothing that's falling to me at all. Good Chase Brown as well. I'll go to Dobbs on this one. First name seems to be a great value. I think the Bills in general like serve an opportunity for some value. I'm not sure if it's going to be Curtis, but someone's going to hit. Someone between Keon, Kincaid, and someone between Keon, Kincaid, Samuel, and Shakir are going to be a pretty good value in my opinion. All right, so B-Rob goes. Chase Brown doesn't fit the bill we're going for, so I think I'm going to be a Herbert or Edwards guy here. Like, it just looks gross, but it's not bad. Yeah, Curtis has been pretty good. Yeah, I agree. But no one knows like what they're going to do with that offense. It's just weird. The question, like, if Keon doesn't hit, then you're going to need Shakir and Samuel to be good. But if Keon does hit, then they only need like one of those guys to even do anything because Kincaid's probably going to get his no matter what. I don't know about P. Ryan personally, but I wouldn't be taking him personally. He has about 7 running backs on his own team he needs to get past. His only path is getting traded to a new team right now, most likely. But if they keep him on, he could easily move up the board a little bit. But his main path is getting to a new team, and like that's not something I need to bet on. Where I can take him on, he's undrafted anyways right now. So if I can take him later, I'll just take him later. If he ends up like on the Cowboys or something, I'll start taking him. Keon ran a 4.6, correct? I don't know what he ran. Not sure. So not very fast, but there's been a lot of very good receivers that have been slow or like not that fast and done amazing. When I say not that fast in comparison to like the combine records and stuff, like Puka ran like a 4.57 last year, and he's going in the first round now after last year. Hey, Puka ran about the same thing, and guess where he's at right now? In the first round. Keon Coleman do something similar? Possibly. On the Bills? Definitely. Is it likely? No. Is it reasonable on the Bills? Yeah, for sure. All right. It's probably Sharp's team for me. It's like I don't have a use for these quarterbacks. I'm gonna go sharps. Sharps here. Oopsies, I have the other streamer up. Is your hard stand for me? Yeah, I mean, take your guys. I'm all for you giving your takes. Although a lot of the takes you made last year was pretty sketchy. I don't know all of them, but some of the takes were very off. Probably hurt you a lot, but that's the name of the game. Make big stands and reap the big rewards when it hits. So I'm kind of like in the middle ground where like I'll take some big stands, but just really I'm going to be price conscious on it as well. So but I mean, live by the sword, die by the sword. That's really how it is. I want Wicks here. Different approach. Yep. Yep. Okay, I can go leg Getty here too. Yeah, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to play, but as long as you're somewhat thinking about what you're doing in a logical way and not just like clicking buttons, then I think you're doing smart stuff. But some people will just click buttons and have fun with it, which is all. I mean, this is mainly fun for me at Value Loss, no doubt, but I'm not afraid to miss. No ego here. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you should not be afraid, because like as soon as you play scared is like when it goes even worse for you personally. I feel like, not you specifically, but just in general. It's like getting, I don't know, being too scared is never a good thing in my eyes. So that's why I don't do it. I just, I'll play the same way most years. If I do decent and if I mess up and I make mistakes, I'm going to learn from those mistakes no matter what. And yeah. I'm all about learning I learn from my mistakes, and I make notes and try to help other people learn from their mistakes. And then, do I want to go with like a... I'm not gonna jam Mooney yet. I think I am gonna grab Mooney, sorry, but I'm not gonna like jam Stafford in yet. Like if someone wants to snipe Stafford without a single ram other than Kyron on the board, they can go right ahead. I'm not gonna cry about it, because I'm still alive for a couple back stacks I can muster up here, but I can go like the Bryce Young Sanders back stack or something like that, unless we don't make top 3 in big contests. True. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but yeah, depends what your bankroll is. For me, winning like anything over 1,000 is pretty cool. Like I'm happy with that. Like, that's pretty awesome. Winning anything over 10K is a big deal. Winning anything over 20K is like life-changing for me, where I'm at in my life. So there's a lot of contests that offer like a 20K prize pool in the top 5, and that would be awesome for me. But obviously, we're all chasing the $1 million prize and the 100K and everything like that. So 500K, stuff like that. All right, so we did end up with Schultz and Ferg. I've done this a couple times. Kind of funny, the Schultz-Ferg combo. It's a little bit goofy. I want green. I want big prizes. Hey, that is the best part about, well, one of the good things about best ball is there's not many things in life where you could get a chance to win this kind of money. So. Maybe Burton. DFS green is different. Yeah, true. But I mean, I half this is part of this for me is for fun. The other part is for content, and I enjoy like spreading content, trying to help other people out, trying to make other people sharper, other people smarter players, and learn from mistakes. And then the other part of it for me is to like be successful in it and make profit doing it. So I've not hit a massive score, but I've got a good amount, and I was profitable last year. So hopefully I can keep that going. So that's my goal. Just continue to hopefully stay positive, and then one of these years, hopefully I can just hit the big one. Because I mean, you can really only expect to hit something crazy like once in your lifetime. And when I say crazy, I'm talking like 100,000 plus 200,000, etc. So if I can hit one of those and record it, or be able to talk through it, I think that would be awesome. But I'm not gonna assume it's gonna happen. Just gonna gotta hope for it, man. Hope for it and try to draft smart and be innovative. That's been the biggest thing for me this year. Is I'm trying to be like innovative and try to think of new ideas a year before they actually hit, or like the year they hit, think of the new idea that might pan out, right? So yeah, give me Roman Wilson here. All right. Okay. Some weird spots here for me. All right, so we're coming up on a couple things that I don't mind. I could go Seattle. I could go Geno. I could go JJ. I could go. It's probably my best two options for this team. As you saw, Stafford gets sniped from me, so unfortunate. I don't hate going like this route, I guess. Like, this is kind of interesting, I guess. Go Foreman. Not a big Watson guy, but I don't hate doing this as well. If one of us can win. Hey, man, hell yeah, I'm rooting for you, and I'm glad you're rooting for me as well. I would love nothing more than to do awesome and then have to be able to share that like knowledge with people, maybe even share the earnings with people in my life. That would be amazing. So that'd be awesome. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping you do good this year, man. Takes a little bit of luck, takes a little bit of finesse and skill, but hopefully your players stay healthy. Best thing you can hope for is that as much as your portfolio stays healthy, that's like the hardest part. All right, I do like this. I think I'm gonna go this route. Not really my favorite. Obviously, I don't like Deshaun Watson, but for what I'm trying to do, I think this will be kind of interesting. I'm gonna go Jawan or like Otten, so get a different tight end and go that route. Last year was brutal, taking safer approaches here. Like, yeah, you can still have tons of player takes and play a little bit safe. Season-long teams that broke me even more or less. Solid. Nice. Yeah, I think it was like a $200 league, which is more than I'm used to for like a season-long league, and I won that, so that was cool. On a different website, Data Force, so that was cool. I had some success in those leagues. I don't think people are like not smart on it, but I just feel like I've just had some good success on it. So keep it rolling. Yeah, I think Foreman makes a ton of sense on this to like cap off this build, just to get another piece. Because I just feel a little bit uneasy about this group. Like, it feels fine, but it doesn't feel perfect. So I think adding one more receiver or one more tight end will be, or one more running back will be good. Jeez. All right, so we're almost done here. We're on 15. Who do we want to grab? Gino goes, gets sniped for me. I mean, there's not much Denver. I mean, there's Dulcich, right? But it's Mims there. Mims is gone as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to take JJ McCarthy. Yeah, I'm going to take JJ McCarthy by Minnesota. And then still looking at Foreman. Is Foreman gone already? Oh, he's there. Okay. Foreman definitely a target for this team. Tracy, this is probably a good Tracy team too, just with like the group I have here, but we'll see if he falls back to me or not. Tight end feels good enough. But hey, I'm rooting for everyone in my community, man. Anyone that comes in to watch, that learns something from me, or just tries different stuff because of me, or even just people that watch. Just want them to do good. Best of luck to them. But yeah, it'll be interesting, man. Like I know it's gonna happen. Like, it happens every year, and I'm never gonna like be one to victory lap it or you know, get too sad about it. I mean, I will if like JJ goes down early, I'll probably be pretty sad. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it could happen to anyone. It could happen to any player. You know, it could be a player I faded. I could be fading a player, and they just end up going off, or they don't even, you know, they don't play anymore, or they get hurt. There's a lot of things that can happen. So it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. So always expect for those things to happen. Don't tilt them too much. But I am looking forward to the chaos, though. I do think that people are going to draft, like, people like that got burnt last year might draft safe. Like, oh man, quarterbacks got hurt so much last year, I'm going to draft 4 quarterbacks on every team, or 3 quarterbacks on every team. But I think that could be a mistake. Like, never overreact to like what happened last year, because that has no indication to like what's going to work this year, what's going to be the best this year. Like, what's good this year could be completely different than what worked last year and what won last year. It could have some similarities, like there could be some week 17 correlation in there, things like that. But I think kind of overreacting to one year over the next is a mistake that people are gonna make. Oh, Jaquan Johnson, when are you serious? Damn. All right. I mean, is Conklin like a? He's not a bad pick, but he's not. Ugh. I mean, Conklin, whatever. I was really hoping to get you on there. It's very, very sad. All right, so Tyrone is my pick here. If he falls, Sigmund, hopefully don't take him. I wonder if this is the real Sigmund Balloon. I know him from some videos back in the day. I used to watch a lot. Your approach is solid. I like a yin to my yang. Yeah, I'm definitely in that mix where I like to spread my exposures, but I'm not afraid to drop like a lot of exposure on one guy. But for the way I play, like, I'm trying to make a pretty large portfolio for what I'm doing. Like, I'm not, you know, playing $20,000 of entries or anything like that, but like, I'm trying to make a big portfolio where I could benefit from my builds more than my player takes, because I'm better at my structure than just identifying a good player. So, but at the same time, like, if I really like a guy in a range, I'm going to take him and not be afraid to like take an extra 20% of them, extra 30%, extra 10%, you know? So I don't know who those guys are going to be for me yet, but I'm excited to like kind of see how that goes. Because there's going to be guys that kind of materialize as people I'm just like hammering all year, and it'll be fun. All right, so I can get my Foreman. I get Foreman on my 5th as my 5th running back. This feels pretty fun. Not a fun room, I'll say that for sure, but like it allows me to have every position feel pretty strong and still feel like I have good touches at running back. I don't think I have like big ceiling at running back, but yeah, Jonathan Brooks, I mean, that might be enough. Like he's got volume and potential ceiling, so maybe I do have enough at running back. But here's where I'm gonna take like there's a few guys I like down here. Like Dortch is fine. So definitely going 2 receivers these next 2 picks. Wouldn't be a bad idea to grab another Baltimore piece. I could go Devontae if I want, if he's still there. But we'll see. So we got Breece, Warren, Charbonnet, Jaleel, Tracy on this squad. Feels like it could stop there or also could add one more, but my receiving room does feel a little weak. So I think I'm going to kind of grab up some receivers here. It's just a good group of guys that like you just know are going to get pretty good volume. So I've been kind of gravitating towards that group and you know, not feeling too bad about just continuing to scoop them up. And that group for me is Dortch. I think Dortch is going to probably play the slot. Clay Freeman should get a lot of volume. Kendrick Bourne, once he's healthy, is going to get volume. Elijah Moore should get volume. McMillan is a little bit more risky, but should get volume. Tolbert seems like a good projectable volume guy back here. Chark's kind of scary because I feel like he just could get jumped over and not get a lot of touches. People have been taking their shots on the Philly 3 now that Parker's retired. I don't know if I want to fudge with that personally, but it's an option. Melton's there. Tucker's there. I mean, there's some people there. What's up, Gabe? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hanging out. All right. Wrapping up here. A couple picks left on both. I think Devontae is a clear pick. I mean, I think I got enough volume here. Or like, I kind of think of my teams. I like look at them. I'm like, okay, Breece and Warren are going to be our running backs most weeks. And then I have like guys that can fit in throughout. Foreman goes, unfortunately. I'll grab Devontae Walker to get my Baltimore stack. Got a Baltimore double. Not necessary, but definitely doesn't hurt to have. I could go kind of like going double Atlanta, where like I can kind of capture like, hey, this team throws it a lot, and I have like 2 pieces and a good offense on it. Where you got Kirk Cousins, KJ Osborne with Rondell Moore, and you got Kirk Cousins like Jordan Addison there. Maybe a few more contests. Yeah, I'm deciding what I want to do. I think Eliminator is going to be one of my biggest things I'm going to jump into a little harder this year, because I think the sweat is very fun, and I'm going to be able to like talk about it every week, and I'm going to try to do it a bunch. Like, and if it goes well, it could be very fun to kind of watch that happen. Where it's like every week you're checking out your eliminators. It's like, okay, we're on week 7, and 50 of my teams got through. I get the cash for all of those ones. Like, that's going to be a pretty cool feeling if that happens, you know. So it's probably I'm going to do quite a bit of eliminators. I don't think I'm going to max, but I might get to 50. And I, you know, full disclosure, I've never maxed BBM or anything, but I've gotten, I think 50 has been my max I've ever done, which is solid for me. And, you know, I'm trying to get more into like the bigger, higher stakes ones where I could skip out on 4 BBMs and throw in like a $100 entry or throw a $50 entry in. I think I'd rather do that. Give myself a better chance to realize like a 50K win or 100K win. So obviously the lotteries are, you know, lottery contests. So they're not going to be easy, but all right. Is there any correlation I can get? I can go like Detroit San Fran. I can go tight end. I mean, Ferguson and Schultz doesn't feel great, but like this specific two tight end build just feels like they're going to score me points every week. Like they're going to score me like 6 to 10 a week. So it doesn't feel as risky to go 2 there. I don't know why, but it feels right. I mean, those guys just feel like those guys like that get their little dump off targets and they're going to get some catches every game. Yeah, I'm going Rondale here if available. George is fun too. But I'm gonna go Rondale. Dortch has a little more question marks, but Rondale feels pretty locked into the fourth guy there, or the third guy there, sorry. So Dortch goes anyways, so kind of make that decision easier for me. Yeah, love this team. This is pretty spicy. And then on this one, I was going to go Kendrick. Oh, no, I was going to go Kendrick Bourne here. Could also go Jalen McMillan. Give me Kendrick Bourne. I like Kendrick Bourne. Oh, okay. Not Kendrick Bourne then, apparently. What the heck? I was going to take Kendrick Bourne. He was on the top there. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to get more Kendrick Bourne exposure. I'm not too worried about it. I did want Kendrick Bourne there, though, but that's okay. McMillan's fine. Definitely. I actually, like, I really wanted Kendrick Bourne. I don't know why. Do you know if Pomeranian is a $3 tournament? Yes, it is. Well, I don't know if it's only a $3 tournament, but like it usually is $3. I think there's been $4 Pomeranians as well. So don't have a for sure answer on that, but I think 3 or 4 bigger tournaments are better. They don't get stupid. These are predict what way to go. Yeah, that's true. And I think you would think that like people are like sharper or like smarter in those contests, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's the case. Like there could be people that do crazy stuff in whatever contest you're in. So I think the one thing about it is like this one's about to end as well, I think. Last pick for this guy. Let's pull up the PUG here. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say for sure, but generally the bigger contests have like a little bit more predictability. But yeah, Gabe, it is a $3 contest, but I think there is $4 Pomeranians as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm starting to learn about baseball, so I want to start with $3 ones. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll go over these teams real quick and I'll call it there. But yeah, Gabe, if you have any questions, bro, leave them in my comments. Would be happy to answer any questions you have. Welcome to the best ball space, man. It's a good time. I've been doing this for like two-ish years. It's been so much fun. I've learned a lot throughout the process, and yeah, it's like if I wasn't doing recordings or anything, like I would have fun. Even if I was doing like $3 contests, I would have fun just drafting over the summer so I can get ready for my fantasy leagues with my friends. Like it's a lot of fun. But yeah, definitely, yeah, dude, grind it out. $3 entries. Maybe you win some money by January next year. Maybe you just had some fun and got some extra practice on your drafting. It's just fun to do in general. So I have fun regardless, I win or not. Obviously, my goal is to win and do well and learn. But yeah, make sure you sub if you're not. But definitely just leave comments, bro. I'll happy to answer them. I'll definitely reach out and I'll answer whatever questions you got. Don't feel like you're being annoying or anything. Just ask away, man. I love helping people out and trying to at least give my perspective on things. I'm not going to be right about everything, but I'll always give my perspective for sure. But let's go over the draft board real quick. I kind of rambled on a bit during that, but I think we got some good information out. But yeah, my 3 pugs are done. Got them all done. That's probably going to fill today, but hey, good contest, a good format. So we went Breece Hall, Chris Olave, Zay. Let's turn off the music here. Breece Hall, Olave, Zay. Lamar was going to go for the Lamar Andrews Zay stack. Was hoping that was going to, I thought that was going to be very unique in the 3-4-5, but didn't get Andrews, fell 4 spots short of him. Went ahead and got Addison, Jake Ferguson, Jalen Warren, Tyler Lockett, Romeo Dobbs, Charbonnet, Schultz, Dalton Schultz, Jermaine Burton, Jalen McLaughlin, JJ McCarthy, Tyrone Tracy, DeMontis Walker, and Jalen McMillan. We went with the 2-5-9-2 Baltimore Minnesota stack. We got Baltimore double stacked, Minnesota single stacked. Not too bad. Definitely like that squad. So feel good about this, man. I think I could defend my title, man. I think I feel better about this squad compared to the other one, but I feel like I could do it, dude. hopefully this time or in 6 months time we're going to be talking about how I took down the puppy or the well, that too, but take down the pug, back-to-back champions. Yeah. But yeah, all jokes aside, I mean, it's a very the pug was a small contest last year, it's a small contest this year. So if I win, I'm not gonna like make a big deal about it. But it would be funny to be called the back-to-back champion of the pug. So anyways, we got the second one. We got 5 puppies. Feel too fast. Drafters are sick. Yeah, these drafters are sick, man, including myself. Yeah, we got Baltimore, Cleveland on the second one. We got the Lamar Watson stack. We got the kind of the touch rule strat I'm trying to implement, and I'm going to continue to try to do in different ways with different players, but kind of getting guys that I think are going to be projectable for like 15 touches early in the season, and ideally keep that throughout. I feel like I did accomplish that pretty well. Foreman could be a guy that has early touches and kind of slows down, but fits the mold of this team, especially with that at that price. So got Swift, Jonathan Brooks, Singletary, Gus Edwards, Foreman as my running back room. Not a lot of juice, but feels like decent volume there. And then we got Puka, Ayuk, Cup, Rome Odunze, Dontavian Wicks, Darnell Mooney, Roman Wilson, Elijah Moore, and Rondale Moore. Got the Moore brothers in there, not actually brothers. Then we got Andrews and Conklin as our tight end. Was able to get Andrews to fall to me, which was massive for this team. I think it would have looked a lot worse if I didn't get Andrews to fall back to me. So I got lucky there to get Andrews and Lamar together. But that seems sick. I like this one a lot. Yeah, we'll see how these go. I'm gonna obviously throughout the offseason, and throughout the actual season and the offseason, we're gonna be going over our portfolio, talking about our percentages and things like that. But throughout the season, we'll definitely be chatting about like, hey, this team's looking good. This team's looking like it's strong. It's gonna advance, and then we'll of course be, my goal, but one of my hopes is that I'm gonna be able to do a live sweat this year on stream, where I can like throw on the stream and like kind of live sweat the last game of the season, the last 2 games of the season, and kind of see what happens. I think that'd be a fun experience, and hopefully people can tune in and kind of see what happens. And hopefully it ends in a not too painful way for me, and I can do well. But we'll see what happens. Appreciate everyone hanging out, and yeah, my dog is getting a little restless. Probably gotta take him out. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks a lot, Gabe, Christopher, Josh. Thanks for hanging out. You guys all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Memorial Day. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.